took the field, and they are set to match up with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense in this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop right around the 25. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss, that runs it successfully, That means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. From the 24, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Side by Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Toss play left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he
evades the tackler and now some space. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They toss it out right to Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open is Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a handoff, Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Johnson.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Johnson again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check 31, check 31. Back. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Watch twist. Watch
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Bucker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones
going right back to Galladay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
2nd and 7.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Another carry now for Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Room here to run. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves